over-the-top score. She's just looking around for her girl, and the music is freaking.
I'm a lot like you. I'm gay.
I appreciate how obvious the show makes it that the issue people have with scenes like this in movies isn't the fact that the characters are whoever they are, it's the fact that people are a lot more complex than that, and boiling a person down to just the gay character is robbing them of a lot of their complexity. That's why the Starlight, Kimiko, and Maeve versus Liberty fight in the finale works, and the She's Got Help scene in Endgame doesn't work quite as well.
Some Joss rewrite really sings, huh?
Justice League shade is always a win.
I'm inspired. You inspired?
Oh, yeah.
Girls, get it on.
Done. Girls, get it done.
God, I hate him.
Protest that. Me? Why didn't you f***ing say something? God damn it. All these f***ing greats realize I killed that asshole for them.
I could say this for basically every scene Homelander's in, but Anthony Starr just hits every beat perfectly with the character, and no matter how over-the-top Homelander can get, Starr keeps him feeling realistic no matter the emotion. Like the wide range of emotions he's feeling here. Disbelief, anger, pride, all of it. Butcher starting a fight just to feel something is unapologetically edgy, and I really appreciate it. Seriously, shows leaning into their edginess is always great.
Butcher?
Yeah, what?
Could have said goodbye.
I know we've been through some shit together.
Quaid speaking in that higher register to kind of make you think of a younger brother. Perfect, because he reminds Butcher of his younger brother. Every cast member's got the subtlety down, and I'm probably never gonna stop complimenting it.
Listen, I just got off the phone with Butcher, and I think something might be wrong. Like, really, really wrong.
What would make you think that?
He was nice.
I love that Butcher being nice rings all the alarm bells for MM. It makes sense, though. He probably thinks Butcher's gonna end it.
But how are you gonna get through all of them?
Don't worry. Girls, get it done.
I totally forgot they really did fully parody that Endgame scene.
Your father's quite ill. Cancer's spreading fast.
I ain't seen him. And where's me boy?
Hell yeah, the dog's always top priority as it should be.
Hey, Tara.
Terror again. I respect her restraint to not kill him as soon as he touched her, fully committing to the intimidation factor of letting him turn to his friends before brutally murdering him.
That's Tara's girlfriend.
What?
His pig.
Terror, you little horn dog. Pun fully intended. Well, that's unexpectedly really terrifying. The fact that Noir's cowl has eye holes, but his eyes are still covered just makes him feel even more inhuman, like his eyes are just shadows.
Ma'am, do you have any nails, ball bearings, and pressurized aerosol products? I need a can about this big. Really appreciate it.
He says really appreciate it as if she's gonna hide any of this stuff from him. I'm not sure anyone knows where this stuff is in their house, but if it was anyone, it would be Butcher's aunt. Ashley dropping this little part of her salad right there.
Pew research shows that two feminine women in a relationship sends a problematic message.
Wait, is this actually a thing? I didn't think homophobes thought that hard about how much two feminine women in a relationship is such a big issue. Anyway, here's a win for managing to make these guys even more unlikable. You know what, Seth? I take it back. I'm glad that eye soup froze off your dick.
You don't think I thought about cashing it in after Robin? Because I do, still. And the thing that kills me is that your wife is alive. She just doesn't want you. That's all.
Huey realizing tough love is the only language Butcher understands.
Say that again.
Say that again.
Say that again?
Don't make me move you.
You can move him. Good luck with me.
Sorry, this didn't land for me. Like, MM was just standing behind the door. What? It's okay. It's probably the only one I'm going to take off because this show is amazing. And like I said last season, I got to nerf it somehow.
You go be a monster.
Ugh, you can tell that hurt. Why am I the one that feels like a piece of crap? Frenchie did this.
Hey, dude. That's not cool.
Every piece of Vought marketing with the deep inside or outside of the show has solidified him as my favorite character to see in satire moments like this. he just kills it every time.
I know this is Dawn of the Seven.
Say that again?
Dawn of the Seven.
Yes, it is.
Guys, I got it. Ready?
Yeah.
Last one, I promise. I love that so much VFX work went into a scene that simply gives a look into Homelander's psyche, how much he wants to snap. Homelander losing it montages are my favorite kind of montages.
When you see it on your uncle's Facebook page, then you know it's working.
This face. I don't understand whatever the hell you just said, but cool.
Where's Lenny now?
Oh, God rest his soul.
What happened?
Perfect sound for this moment, making for some insane foreshadowing for when we learn how Lenny did die. We know explosions do basically nothing to Noir, but showing it in this way is a new kind of scary. Laz Alonso knows how to pose with a gun like an absolute badass. Oh, Huey. It's the thought that counts. Noir dropping the act and walking out the door like a normal person.
I owe you.
Well, what are you ever gonna do to repay me?
You know, they're both messed up in the head, and they do genuinely have chemistry in that way.
Let's go.
Aw, what a wholesome moment. Perfect for an Aerosmith needle drop. What a not wholesome moment. Perfect for an Aerosmith needle drop. I mean, it's Aerosmith, come on. Being thrown across the room into a giant shelf is pretty freaky. These two really are made for each other. Weirdly enough, though, it is kind of a growth moment for Homelander, getting into a relationship that at least stems from having something in common with someone instead of someone to take advantage of his mommy issues, even if the thing these two have in common is, you know, racism.
So you're Betty White?
Of course I'm Betty White.
Frenchie would be Betty White, R.I.P.
And though you've been covered with intros of many a person, even cinéma, it's always harder when it's someone you love. L'amour.
Frenchie knows the mess he's making by saying this, but he clearly enjoys it so much.
But, you know, Black Noir is definitely about helmet.
Butcher's always been the observant one, but yeah, her hand on his thigh, it's pretty obvious. I do love that Kimiko agrees, though. You really feel how the boys are unintentionally teaching her things because that's what family usually ends up doing.
Starlight, don't you just light up a room?
Ha, light puns. He didn't even make a big thing of it either. Didn't emphasize the word light or anything.
Would you be amenable to joining us?
He clearly wants her as collateral, but I'm gonna call it a teamwork win anyway.
Saving lives, taking names nice and easy.
First of many wins I'm gonna give to this banger of a song. It feels so incredibly 2010s in every way that I just have a soft spot for it.
We're going out to Lil Nas X for the official version.
It kind of sucks that they didn't get Lil Nas X on the actual song, but I'm gonna butcher this. Amy Prohl does so good on the hook, and it reminds me of Alicia Keys on the song that she made for Amazing Spider-Man 2. Listen to It's On Again with the Kendrick feature. I'm gonna link it in the description, which is how you know I love it. You're welcome in advance.
Well then, guess you don't need his help, or, never mind. Forget I even said anything. Hey, it's great to see you, man. Always.
All right. Who's?
Well done, Deep. This might be is this the first time he didn't mess something up? Good job. I see you, Leonard. It's the pitchfall effect leading directly into the score for the next scene. Hell yes.
No one will believe you an orderly with that, you know.
Standing up for yourself. Maybe jeopardizing the mission, but hey, she's definitely strong enough to deal with it if she does.
Don't get cool.
I never do.
Proving someone wrong with the transition.
That's a pity. For you, but even more so for Cherie and Jay.
You can't do that.
She just laughs. No, of course I can, or anything like that. She just laughs at the absurdity of the idea.
I'll let you surprise me wherever you want.
Homelander trying to show kindness, and he doesn't get it. Again, not redeemable, but understandable, even if he is still a man-child. She's so petty. They're gonna be such a good couple. His little look at MM, too. Does Monique treat you like this?
Underneath all that swagger, you're just a bigot and a bully. I know another guy just like that. He's got a flag for a cape.
Reading Butcher really well and also admitting that Butcher does have swagger. But yeah, it's frustrating because like a lot of people that face discrimination, Annie didn't ask to be who she is. But of course, she's allowed to embrace her powers. Guys like Butcher just can't see past the baseless hate. Case in point, Butcher's an asshole. A badass hole. He's an asshole. Kimiko seeing herself in another prisoner that's forced to act like a monster the way she used to.
How you doing today?
Hey. You're okay.
She's subtle, but MM still clocks her discomfort. You can tell why he's a good dad.
It implied that we have to kill him, of course. For Madame and Laurie, for her grandchildren.
Perfect episode for the flashback earlier, too, showing how he initially scoffed at Mallory and now he'll go out of his way to kill for her sake even if she doesn't ask. It's from his own guilt, too, but still. Is that the guy with the long sausage? There's a pun here. Give me a second. Oh, Mr. Fantastic. I am such a freaking genius. You know what? I'm the win.
We gotta get him to a doctor. Come on!
What about the others?
They're on their own!
Ruining the mission to save Huey. Talk about character growth for Butcher. The fact that the Church of the Collective is using such a good Enya song is a frustratingly smart move. I mean, who doesn't love Orinoco Flow? Weirdly enough, the combo of a song this calming and a cult reminds me of the Epsilon program in GTA 5.
I don't want to hear no bullshit, but I'm gonna get tired of the p***y. I love this girl.
Recontextualizes their argument in season 1 about being with one person, but I love that Frenchie's always been this supportive. And of course, Butcher's too sad about Becca to be happy for him. I like that they're still accurate to his mindset at the time. Another situation with no words, but so much is said. A kid that now doesn't have a father, it's the price of what they do.
He's ODing. I don't know what he took.
Take him to the hospital.
Please come now, come.
Jeez, Frenchie really got the Peter Parker treatment, didn't he? Save Mallory's grandchildren or save Jay.
No to that fucking look of quiet respect or approval or whatever that is. We're nothing alike. Nothing.
What a highlight of an episode. You can feel the air of tension just everywhere. Starlight and Butcher, Frenchie and Lamplighter. It's suffocating as it should be.
This is big. Don't be so close-minded.
Perfect time for Frenchie to say it, since this is the same episode that we realize that he's bi.
I know what you have to do. Do it. You'd be doing me a favor.
Hinting at the fact that Lamplighter does genuinely want to be done with it all, which is why he dies how he does.
You cannot punish him as much as he punishes himself. Trust me.
Trust me, because Frenchie knows the feeling.
The other races are grinding us down, but we can fight back with an army of supermen millions strong.
Totally a well-written speech and all, but where's G.I. Robot when you need him?
Nazis. There ain't no day like a race day, what?
You're telling me the demo version of Faster was hiding in the credits this whole time? Sweet, I mean, the demo sucks, but we've got 2 official versions of the song now.
I am so glad that I was there this time.
I saw the light in your eyes. You one of them? You fucking supervillain?
Please, I have a family, please.
Yeah, no subtlety there. Stormfront's propaganda slowly turned this man into a murderer, making him turn on a guy who did nothing wrong. Where have I heard that before?
Trust each other. I think we can.
The funniest part about the show's satire is the way that the boys existing and the way they're able to operate like this is a critique in and of itself. The corruption goes both ways.
I cleared it already.
You cleared what?
With Ashley at Bot.
You called them?
Yeah, about an hour ago. Why?
Mom, they could be looking.
Damn it, Donna.
Damn it, Damien!
And Serge? No abandoning your post this time.
Using his real name to really drive this point home. It's kind of mean, but it's okay.
Starlight pulls an H-ray.
I'm good.
Okay? Different strokes, man.
Please don't say that in this context.
Has there ever been anyone in history more persecuted just for trying to protect their own?
Damn, it sucks that this used to be satire. Now it's just, I mean, reality. The win, to be clear, is the show's accuracy and unintentional foresight. Stormfront could probably reveal her actual origin now, and people would have no problem following her.
This is your last chance to be a hero again. Come on, I mean, do you want to be the cock, or do you want to be the guy who f***s the wife?
Huey's ability to adapt is why we love him. Absolutely legendary casting choice with John Noble, which you really need when you're trying to find the father of someone like Butcher.
If I can get my hands on Hugh Campbell, maybe pull his little spine out the back of his neck.
There's something fun about Homelander actually caring enough to say that he wants Huey dead. You never expect Huey, of all people, to have that effect on anyone, given how, you know, Huey he is.
I wish I were as strong as you, but I'm not. I just need time.
Might be one of the swiftest gut punches I've ever gotten from this show. Elena gets that it's not Maeve's fault, but it's too much for her, and Maeve's trying to accept that she's basically losing everything right now.
We don't have to do this dance anymore, Jonah. We're both out. Just a couple of retirees shooting the shit on the back nine.
I love the scale here, showing how long the struggle against Vought has gone on.
Eagle the Archer.
Oh, he's like a brother to me. Yeah, he was there for me when I was at rock bottom.
He's a toxic personality, and no church members are to have any contact. He doesn't exist. You understand?
I think they're gonna do the limbo.
Oh, yeah?
A-Train's smarter than I feel like we ever give him credit for. He knows that if Eagle is expendable, wiped out like he was nothing, A-Train could be too.
Wow.
Man, screw Homelander. You know how much work that's gotta take?
Love the idea of the woods, the forest. But you know, I needed him to be the strongest man in the world. So I went to work on him. He didn't even want it.
The way it's all clicking right now, Butcher getting the surprise conversation with his father that's been building through the past couple episodes, then talking to the closest thing his sworn enemy had to a father, and realizing that Starlight was right. They're both just bigots and bullies raised by the people who wronged them.
Your whole f***ing family dies today. What's it gonna be, Doc? How can you be so...
I like to think Vogelbaum's realizing the answer to his question right here. How can Butcher be so Butcher? The way he was raised. This amazingly threatening T-sip. Also worth mentioning that this is exactly how Homelander would make a threat. Say he'll kill your family and then act all polite and taunt you.
Was that an almond joy?
Yes, finally got the almond joy payoff. It took a bit, but we got there.
How are we gonna get out of here?
I know a way.
Perfect reaction.
You have 5 minutes to make your opening statement.
I love that we see literally everyone's reactions. It makes this feel like the moment before the finale, and I can't imagine what waiting another week for this would have felt like at the time. Deep being deep. The timing's perfect on Newman's part too, where she looks at the person, pops their head, and since there's a few seconds of delay before her eyes go all cloudy, everything is too chaotic for anyone to notice.
Stay calm and follow the law. Lock all doors and windows.
Like always, they get the accuracy down with the acronym, the blocky font that these videos always have for some reason. It's perfect.
Here's what we do have, Bob.
Oh, let me guess.
A tape of me my kid's nanny at her daughter's quinceañera.
Release it.
Almost like he's addressing the fact that blackmail is the key to having any power this season.
It's Edgar.
Maybe. I mean, he is pretty smart, especially for his kind.
Ugh, she's so casual about it. They really commit to her just being terrible.
Stormfront has problems with him, and at the moment, I have to indulge her. What's the problem with A-Train? She was among your grandfather's first followers. I can neither confirm or deny that. Then your internal research bureau knows exactly what Stormfront's problem is with A-Train.
I really love how the whole Stormfront thing blows up in Edgar's face, especially after seeing his ignorance to her ideologies. I mean, he knowingly hired a Nazi to join the Seven, who's literally racist to Edgar himself, but he miscalculated, and you see the repercussions next season.
Deep is still a win.
Sure.
Coke with lime, right?
Yeah.
The curiosity here is so cute. It's the only person Butcher ever admits that he cares about. Of course, they're going to crowd her and find out what she's all about. They're also probably thankful to have someone Butcher will actually listen to.
Thank you.
Fuck off, you lot.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, taking a kid who's been alone all of his life to a place with a crazy amount of people is probably not the smartest choice, but Homelander's not known for his smarts by any means.
She was fun. And then one day she just left and never called again. Not even a card.
I can't wait to see this explored more in future seasons, which I think it is. I'm honestly not sure, and even if I was, I wouldn't want to spoil any season in this video except the one in the video title. Ooh, I think this is a start to A-Train's redemption arc, and he is one of my favorites of the quote-unquote evil soups, so I'm glad he's the one that seems like he's getting an arc like this.
I will get Rebecca and Ryan somewhere safe.
Not Becca. Becca stays with me. Find them a new f***ing mum. I'm taking my wife back. That's the deal.
Oof, Butcher. Just as selfish as ever. You gotta wonder if it's worth getting your wife back when you secretly do something you know is gonna destroy her. Butcher does care about her, but this is so manipulative that I don't even think I can say he truly loves her.
They found me 80 miles down the I-9, crying my little eyes out.
You cry?
Yes. I'm a man, so not in a long while.
Yeah, he's gotta protect his ego and all, even from his own son, but honestly, admitting that he ever cried at all feels like a pretty big step for Homelander. I gotta say, I seriously friggin' hate this show. You're making me happy that he's breaking through to his son? Hell no, this is some black magic or something.
I don't really hate anyone.
That is very sweet, Ryan. But it's not something we can afford. They want to wipe us from this earth just because of the color of our skin. It's called white genocide. And we're gonna need people like you to protect our kind.
Okay, Homelander's been questionable and he remains after this finale, but I'm glad he's kind of put off by her brainwashing here, maybe even a little afraid. I mean, he winks as if he's agreeing with her, but he clearly doesn't completely.
Can't believe I actually have to say this day and age, but Nazis are bad.
Trust me, you need to say it in this day and age.
But the question now is,
He's drinking his little comfort milk.
was she part of the attack?
I appreciate them immersing us in their perspective by making this sound freakishly loud, especially relative to the sound of their dialogue.
That I would call Vought, they were going to come and take him away, and that you'd never see him again. Me, I couldn't do it.
There we go, that's love. Character growth. So much respect to these guys for not ending it a lot quicker themselves. I know I'd rather that than Homelander.
You gotta let me do this one thing.
And he giving them the look of quiet respect that she hated getting from Butcher since it was for the wrong reason. I love their looks of focus here, even if looking harder isn't going to make a bullet do more damage.
Girls do get it done.
And this is just the show flexing at this point. Yeah, they do get it done, and we prove that a lot better than other superhero media. Man, you know when a scene hits you so hard, you just gotta pause it for a second before going on? Oof.
He's mine. What, are you gonna blow yourself up?
Kind of explains why Homelander's not much better in terms of morals after this. To him, he was breaking through to Ryan. He was genuine, but that didn't work. Ryan chose Butcher, so why would he try to be better? His eye acting, ugh.
Now your mum is gonna help keep you safe.
Butcher finally getting that Ryan is more than his powers, even though it's a big reason why he needs to get right, opposite of Homelander. And he is good at the father figure thing.
Remember what I told you.
Don't be a cunt.
Imparting wisdom onto your stepson. Aw, what a sweet end. Well then.
You are one of the good ones, Vic.
Okay, that was on him. He called her Vic. Okay, so yeah, season 2 was a little more repetitive than the first, like I said, but I think everything else stuck the landing really well. I was saying in the last video that the last season really flowed seamlessly into this one, and the fact that this is the only case where there isn't a 1-year time jump between seasons makes it really interesting since you see direct consequences, which is something a lot of things forget about sometimes. I call it the Last Jedi effect, where you set something up really crazy in the movie before and, in my opinion, ruin it in the follow-up. The boys takes a sometimes predictable but even more emotionally powerful approach to this season, which I don't mind. While I disagree with people saying Homelander gets less scary every season, even if you feel that way, season 2 makes you feel for the characters more than last time, and it builds tension between characters that feels reasonable and not forced. Aside from that, I think this one's got a lot more of those memorable moments that you think of, and even though moments aren't everything in a TV show, it helps to make things stand out when you think of the show as a whole. What'd you guys think of The Boys season 2? Let me know in the comments. Thank you patrons and channel members for the support, and thanks to every one of you for watching. As always, you guys are an absolute win, and I'll see you soon.